Welcome back to another episode of Beyond Grayskull. On today's episode, let's take a little detour from doing any reviews and look at something a little different. So, did you ever wonder what happened to Skeletor's mercenaries in the live-action film of Masters in the Universe, starring everybody's favourite boxer, Dolph Lundgren, and of course Frank Langella as Skeletor? I mean, where was Trapjaw, Mer-Man, Tri-Klops? But rather than get the villains we have grown to love, we get these replacements. Blade. Wrong Blade. Yep, that's much better, thank you. Saurod.
Sounds like a damn monster movie.
And of course, Karg.
What kind of stupid name is that?
Well, we still have Skeletor's most loyal and favourites, Evil Lyn and Beastman. Yet fans always ask the question, why didn't the live-action movie have more of the famous co-villains? Well, today, let's take a look and see what really happened. Mattel, the toy line and company and owners of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, had their sights set on the big screen, finally bringing to life the world of Eternia and He-Man. But, sadly, the toy line had started to see a fall in sales, and as a last-ditch attempt to win back the fans, Mattel desperately needed something fresh, something new. Thus, the idea of creating new characters for the live-action movie would start to form. But, however, some of the fan favourites, they were cut due to budget and lack of technology that was to be able to bring them to life on the big screen, such as He-Man's trusted sidekick Battle Cat, and of course, Orko. And look, I understand the fans, I get ya. We all would love to have seen Battle Cat and Orko on the big screen. But let's face the facts, I would have a better chance being voted Miss Teen America than we would getting a good-looking live-action version of Battle Cat. I mean, really? A large green tiger wearing armor, plus a floating creature with no legs that's a magician? I mean, yes, one day, hopefully, I would love to finally see these characters brought to life on the big screen. But that is, of course, if Kevin Smith stays the hell away! And this brings us to Skeletor's new mercenaries. Out goes Trapjaw, Tri-Klops, and Mer-Man.
I didn't want this!
In comes Blade, who as a kid, I just thought was Tri-Klops. I mean, he had the one eye thing going for him, so yeah, he could pass as Tri-Klops, I guess, if you really close your eyes and squint a little. Next up we had Saurod, who, well, maybe could pass as Trapjaw. I mean, he had this odd jaw thing going, so yeah, maybe. Yeah, I could see him be Trapjaw a little bit there. And then, of course, we have Karg, and Karg, well, yeah, Karg, he ain't no Mer-Man, he ain't no Whiplash, hell, he ain't even no Faker. He looks more like Tina Turner meets the Ma from Golden Girls.
Thank you for being a friend.
The biggest issue here was we barely had any screen time to get to know the new characters. Sure, Blade's the guy with the fancy swords. Saurod is some lizard-looking kind of dude. And Karg, well, he's the leader. What makes him the leader? I don't know, he seemed rather useless to me, to be honest. And yes, I do feel the fans' disappointment and being upset due to the fact they're missing their fan favourites on the big screen.
Yes, I do, and it's better than this kid's garbage.
Since over the series, we got to know these characters like Tri-Klops, like Trapjaw, like Mer-Man. But being a part of a show that lasted multiple seasons, thus being able to flesh out those characters over time over the whole span of the show. As for the live-action movie, well, we get limited time, making it very hard to care about the new characters or even barely get to know any of them. Other characters, such as the great Gwildor, got given his own story, his own background, and let's face it, it's Gwildor. The guy's a goddamn legend. And you know what? Gwildor is so goddamn awesome, he deserves his own video, so I'm not going to go into much detail about Gwildor's character here. That will be a video for another time. As said before, these characters were created to update the toy line to give Mattel a much needed boost. And that being said, yes, several action figures for the live action movie were in fact made. But we only got characters such as Blade, Saurod, and Gwildor. But, and I do mean but, where's my Lieutenant Lubric figure? I mean, who wouldn't want a figure of this guy? There's even fan creation figures of Lieutenant Lubric.
Holy shit!
We did it!
And you can just imagine the accessories that would come with a lubric figure.
I got a castle, I got a view, I got clean air, I got a beautiful woman, huh?
And not to mention, just think of the lineup that we could have had. Julie, Kevin, Charlie, hell, why not even that random woman Lieutenant Lubric claims as his own at the end of the film? I mean, the possibilities could have been endless. Hell, give us Julie's parents. That could be a collector's item. I mean, all of the jokes aside, Mattel did bring out several live-action figures such as He-Man Skeletor, Gold Armor Skeletor. Even Karg finally got his own action figure years after the film came out. Thus, in conclusion, yes, it would have been great to see the fan favourites on the big screen. And it's not like we all hated the new faces. Blade had some rather cool moments. Saurod looked really amazing, but his only real highlight was his death at the hands of Skeletor. As for Karg, well, Karg was just Karg. The more I say his name, it sounds like an Aussie nickname for a mate or something. There's my mate Karg over there. Karg! Well, thank you for watching, people. In my next video, yes, I will be returning to Kevin Smith's Masters of the Universe Revelation Episode 3. This has been Wayne for Beyond Grayskull, and as always, until next time.